Hello everyone. Today I will talk about furniture quantity schedule. Some of you have a problem of duplicating the quantities and then we were not able to edit the description. So I will go through all the steps that we have already covered in the class so there will be no confusion. So let's get started from the beginning. So if you remember, when we need to make a furniture plan, we need to duplicate the level 11, right? So what I will do now, I will right click on the level 11 and duplicate the view. But to avoid the confusion and duplication of the quantities, instead of duplicating with detailing, I will just click on duplicate and rename that layout as level 11 furniture plan. Now, if you notice, when I did just a duplicate, I don't have any room tags. I miss the break line and all other details that we have added. Okay, so first, when we duplicate the plan, make sure you have all the room tags. So what you will do for that, you will go in architecture and tag the rooms. If you click on the tag the rooms, all rooms will get highlighted. And what you need to do, you just need to click inside the room to tag it because we have already tagged that rooms, right? But make sure you tag at that level so you will not overcrowd it with your furniture tag. So once you tag all the rooms, we will start adding the furniture tag and work on the schedule. Okay, so now this elevation tag we don't want to see in this view, so I will just go hide in a view by category. Okay, so we have a furniture plan set. So what I will do now, I will just select each furniture type and see if I have added the type mark. Okay, make sure you have all the type mark added to your furniture so that you can see that in your schedule. Most of them have all the tags. Now let's start tagging the furniture and then we'll make a schedule. So go in annotate, tag by category. But when you see, make sure you're able to tag it. If you're not able to tag it, what you need to do, you go in annotate and select tag, drop down that arrow, loaded tags and symbols, and select if you have already loaded that tag. If you don't see anything in front of the furniture here, you just click on it and go in load family here, go in Imperial Library, annotation, architectural, and say furniture tag, say open. Some people have added some workstation that is a furniture system, and then you're not able to tag that furniture system. For that, what you can do, you can just click on the furniture systems and lower family, select the furniture system tag and say open. So that way, if you have any furniture system, you can able to tag that and put that schedule as well in your furniture schedule sheet. Okay, so let's say okay and go back again in annotate, tag by category and start adding your tag. So make sure your leader is on to attach the tags. If you see here, I'm just clicking. So if you see, I have a hidden closet, hidden storage here. So if you're not able to see, you can just change your viewport to wireframe and then you can able to see what else you have in there. Okay, so I'm just adding all the details first. For the table, I'll just put the table mark in here. I don't want a leader for this, so I will just click on this. So for the table, I'll just put the tags, because I wanted to put inside that table so it will be much convenient to read. And then you can just come out of that command, select the tag to move, and you will get a move sign over it. You can just move that wherever you want to move it. So your drawing is much more readable. So this is the move sign. So when you click it, this will appear, and so you have to hold that there, and then you can move your tags that way. So similarly, you can just tag all the chairs. Like if you have a similar two types of the chair, you just tag one of the chair. You don't have to add tags to every chair. So again, annotate and complete your drawing. Add a leader. Once you're done, make sure you tag all the furniture that you see in this floor plan. Okay, now I have, like you have already tagged everything. Make sure you tagged it. Now let's go to the view and make a schedule. So there are two different types or two different ways you can make a schedule. You can go in a view and click on schedule quantities, or you can go in your project browser and click on schedule quantities, right click on it and say new schedule and quantities. Now we are making a furniture quantity schedule. So I will just select the furniture. I will add quantities, schedule, say okay. Then you will follow the book on page 213 to add the details that we want to add in the furniture schedule. So first is the type mark. So I will select, find the type mark and click on this blue button that shows add parameter. I will click on it. The second in the book shows account. I will say, click on again that blue mark, arrow mark, and then I will say count. Third is a manufacturer. So I will just click on manufacturer, but instead of clicking on this, you can just double click on manufacturer. It will be in schedule field. Then you need to select the description, fabric and finishes, and then finally the comments. Say okay. Now, if you notice, your furniture quantity schedule have a long list where you have a type mark on top in here, or count, manufacturer, description, fabric and finishes, comments. Okay, but if you see how it looks, it's a long list and repeating all the type marks multiple times, right? So how you will make this much cleaner and more sorted view, right? So what we will do, we will go in properties of schedule, draw, come down and select the sorting and grouping, go in, add it in here and sort by type mark, ascending. Now, if you see, okay, you see that most of them is now in ascending order, C1, C2, C3, C4, but still they are multiple, right? So we will go back again in sorting and grouping. I will just uncheck the itemize every instant and I will say, okay, now I get the details of shares that C1, C2, C3, C4, and all that details. Okay, so what I will do, I will just make this is a smaller, B count is smaller again in here. And this is like more detail that maybe you have small details that we have not tagged that in the furniture. So let it be here. That's your description and a fabric. So the problem was we were not able to edit the description. So let's see here. If I have to just click on here, I'm not able to change the description in T3. So I will go in furniture plan and see where is T3. So that's the furniture that I'm not able to edit, right? So you can just click on that furniture, say edit type, and then click down and check if you can able to edit the description in here. If you're not able to edit the description in this box as well, what you need to do, you will go in edit family. Okay, if you go in edit family, in a properties panel in here, the create, you will click on family type here. Okay, once you click on the family type, you will go down all the way to the identity data. So this is description that you're not able to edit, right? So where you have a formula tab, select that description and clear it. And if you see this, I get that table from Steelcase. So I just want to change that to Steelcase as well. So I will just change that. So if you are not able to change the manufacturer, you can just change, delete that manufacturer in formula and say apply and okay. Once you do that, load into project. Okay, so that's my project. Select that project, say okay. And don't forget to do this. So you need to override the existing version and its parameter. Click on this. Okay, now I will see the T3 table if I can edit in my furniture quantity schedule. So I'll just click on it, now I'm able to edit it because I get this arrow, right? So I will just say that is my office table. Okay. T2, where is T2? Let's go in T2. So you can just change, like type in there, change guest chair, task chair, and then whatever you type in, it get added to this list, okay? So that way you can just select the similar pattern. So this is file storage, that lateral file and the vertical file. So I've just add that file storage. So you can just add that from the list, okay? So for T1 is executive table that I have added, okay? Let's see, where is T1? And I will talk about it here. So that's T1, that's executive. Okay, so you can just change all the details in description like that. And for the fabric and finishes, you can add, so what is the guest chair? You can just select what's the material you're using for the guest chair. I will say in here, seat is fabric, frame is a plastic, maybe it's just, it looks like a plastic chair. So I will say that chair is a plastic and a fabric. For a task chair, I have a fabric and a chrome structure. For the conference chair, I have the same. So I will just select that one. File storage, I have a wood laminated. So I can just say wood laminated, laminate for file storage. Storage is laminated. My executive table is veneer finish. So I will say veneer, and the table legs are chrome. For desk, T5, T5 is, let's see the details. You can check the materials and finishes in here. So it's a bronze finish at the base and white laminate on the top. So I will go back in here. I will say laminate and bronze. And if you want to just zoom in and zoom out, just click Control and move, rotate your roller of your mouse. So if you have a task chair, so I have all the same task chair in executive office and the other office, but there are some different color fabric for the executive office. So you can just add comments to that. Then storage, laminate, table, laminate. It's my laminated, sorry. So you can just select and change coffee table. I would say it's laminate. Just as similarly, you can just select the fabric and finish in here. You can add more details in here. If you want to add any comments, if you don't have any comments, that's perfectly fine. You can just say fabric for your tag board. Conference table. You can say wood, laminate. If you want to add colors to it or show the which laminate, maybe I will say oak. Then what you can do, you can just go in furniture quantity schedule, and then you can just add your schedule on the sheet. You can just say wherever you want to put it in the center side, and then you can just print this for our submission, and then you